will literally like die of embarrassment if that happens this time. Oh, and Enzo's starting. Okay, so I guess I might as well explain a couple of things. Okay, so we use the Japanese version of the game because it's faster. In fact, it's faster for most games. The only exception I can think of really being Breath of the Wild and Wind Waker HD. This section, all you have to do is pretty much mash and a tiny bit of menuing. Enzo right here kind of like failed the menuing and probably lost about a second due to that. So yeah, pretty much this section is just mashing. Also Enzo freeze, so that's nice. So what's going on Enzo's screen? I don't think that's normal. But yeah, pretty much that's just mashing. And then at the end it's just like the world threw away your creation or whatever. We're pretty much saying you have no choices, which is pretty much the main difference between this game and Undertale, that your choices don't matter. Okay, so now that we're on the surface, pretty much what they're going to do is that instead of going to school like a good child, they're just going to go back to bed, which is I'm pretty sure what most of us would want to do. And that skips like a 3-minute long cutscene. Also, they're going to pick up this wrist protector because it makes mashing a bit faster. Okay, I should have a bit of a break explaining literally everything going on for about 3 minutes. Okay, let me explain the running mechanics. Pretty much you can run in this game, which is different from Undertale. You don't want to bump into walls though, as that completely stops your momentum, and both of them seem to actually be doing pretty well. So yeah, also overworld hazards. That's another thing. You also got overworld puzzles. Oh, Shay failing that puzzle right there. And Enzo also kind of failing it, but Shay choking it hard. So now we're going to meet up with Susie in the Dark World, and she's like, oh my god, we need to get back or something, I forget. It's in Japanese, I can't read it. And yeah, one minor thing is that Susie will say something different if you're not running. And we're about to meet this mysterious character, who I'm guessing you all should probably know as Lancer. I don't care if you don't know this or whatever. So yeah, this is a great example of overworld hazards. And Shay got hit, but from what it was looking like, I don't think Shay could have prevented that. Yeah, this section you just want to try to avoid the things as much as possible. And now in this section, oh yeah, Enzo got hit. You can also avoid them, but there's a part where you just like scroll down, and you want to also try to not get hit because you want to keep HP because you kind of want to do that. So, oh, Enzo getting hit. That's sad. But now Shay is about to go meet the probably fan favorite character of this game. Ralsei, pretty much I guess I can't really say Toriel because Toriel's in the game, but you get the idea. Ralsei is a fluffy boy of Deltarune. And Lancer just comes crashing in, quite literally, and pretty much wants to fight the characters. This is where the first hard trick comes in, where they have to try to beat Lancer in 3 turns. Most of them seem to be prepared to take it. Also, they're gonna try to purposely get it. Oh, Shay can't get it. And Enzo still can, so that's nice. But yeah, if he targets Susie, he wants to intentionally get hit because neither of them are gonna get it. That's sad. But yeah, you want to intentionally get Susie hit for a later fight that I'll go into more detail when that comes around in about 6 minutes. So now we actually meet up with Ralsei, and Ralsei's like, oh my god, I've been waiting all my life to meet you, Chris Senpai. Oh my god. So yeah, and then yeah, a bit of traveling. Like I said, movement isn't too big unless you're going for like world record. And Ralsei gives you the manual there, which is not really that important until like later. And that's it for the tutorial. So now we're going into the fields, which is actually a pretty easy section in my opinion. All the skips are pretty easy. So yeah, you're gonna meet a lot of these enemies, but hopefully neither of them should encounter any. Enzo seems to have gotten close, but I'm pretty sure it's just his style of skipping. So yeah, most of the actual like big skips in this game aren't really like skips in Undertale. They're kind of like more skipping enemy encounters, which is a big part of the game. Because enemy encounters are no longer random like in Undertale, they are on the overworld. And Enzo choking the puzzle right there, that's quite sad. So now we're meeting up with Lancer again, where we have to fight not head Hathy, these are just normal Hathys. You intentionally take damage there because it skips some test boxes. That was a pretty good fight. Enzo, oh wait, I'm not paying enough attention. So now we meet up with Susie again, where she's like, "Ah, fine, I guess I'll join you guys." So yeah, Susie joins the team in a very slow fashion. And then walks away because we are very embarrassing. The fun game, I will admit the fun game is fun game. I can't speak, dude. That was a really good pull. Holy crap. And then we're meeting up with C round, which we just kill. And that skips another text box, saving about a couple. We meet up with the Lancer again, who Susie's like, "I'm gonna crush you in the ground because I'm the big bad monster girl thing." In which case, like, just fight these guys, and we're like, "Oh, okay. These guys are pretty easy. You just kill them." There's nothing really to go over. Enzo seems to be taking a slightly different approach to these guys. And now we got a puzzle, another one. Let's see if they can get, I think it's like a double box thing. I don't know, I think I only saw that on the world record, but pretty much you can get both boxes. Let's see if Enzo gets it. Nope, Enzo doesn't get it. Also, here's the first hard skip. That one's not too bad, but that's coming from someone who has practiced it a bit. If you don't practice it, then yeah, I can see how it could be pretty bad. And then we're going to skip the Pomen. This room seems hard if you're like, don't know how to do it, but it's pretty simple. But yeah, I forgot to mention we're in checkerboard now. Checkerboard is... Oh my god, Enzo. You gotta be kidding me, Enzo. Enzo got a Pomen. That loses a crap ton of time. God. Yeah, pretty much we meet up with Lancer again. He's just like... Pretty much that's just the theme for the first, I guess, half of the game. Pretty much just a bunch of weird stuff happening with Lancer. Lancer's kind of like Papyrus if you really think about it. This room seems a bit harder because it's like... But yeah, because it's like more tight, but it's not. In fact, that room's really easier. And K round. Remember when we were saying that we were going to get Susie damage? This is the match we were talking about. We want K round to target Susie because then K round will kill Susie, causing us to not have to do animations. AKA pretty much the biggest RNG in the game. There's other minor stuff, but it's not that big of a deal. And Shay didn't get it. Yeah, Shay didn't get it. Rip. Let's see if Enzo gets it. It doesn't save that much time, but it's definitely the kick up that Enzo needs. Ah, Enzo didn't get it either. That's sad. Now that I'm got it, that's quite depressing. Unless... Oh, Enzo got a second turn, which isn't really going to do anything. Oh my god! Well, I guess he's slightly ahead now, so... Because now they don't have to do the stupid turn of K round drinking almond milk. My god. This game's weird. So yeah, that gives Enzo the kick up that he definitely needs to win. So now Shay enters the forest. The forest is honestly probably the most fun part of the speedrun. You have to avoid that one pretty quickly. And then we meet up with these two. They're kind of like the wacky thing, the wacky group. Kind of like this section is fair. If I remember correctly, it's very familiar of like the snow section where like Papyrus does weird stuff to try to capture the human. Yeah, pretty much. Just imagine that if you've never played the game. You also got a bit more of these guys. Sometimes you actually like intentionally take damage, but sometimes like the thing will be transparent. You can actually like go through it. Also, there's a puzzle. How the puzzle. I'm not gonna explain how the puzzle works. Fine. You got Spade and Diamond. You can swap them for a club. Pretty much it. Now we're gonna fight Clover. Clover is a weird boss fight because it's like you have to use a manual. It's the only time in the entire game you use a manual. So I don't know what the developer was thinking. You have to use the manual at least twice, and also pretty bad menuing from Shay. And now we're getting into a pretty hard skip in my opinion, a blocks or skip. Let's see if he gets it first turn. And yeah, you got it. What's that sound? I've never heard that. That was weird. Enzo also got it, but like barely. And now here's the machine to thrash your ass machine. But it's in Japanese, so that's probably what it says in Japanese too. And you just quickly make a... I bet you neither of them are gonna make a duck. Okay, so pretty much for whatever reason you can make the machine a duck. I'm not joking. And yeah, neither of them make a duck. So yeah, this is a puzzle where you have to walk around the middle. You can just immediately. And Ralsei's like, oh my god, Chris-chan. No, not Chris-chan. Chris Senpai, oh my god, how did you figure that out? You're so smart. And yeah, now it's the actual maze of the forest maze. Pretty much you just do exactly the opposite of what Lancer tells you to do. Well, Lancer and Suzu. Oh my god, I hate that noise. I've never heard that in my entire life, so I don't know why it's happening. Yeah, that's the second block for skip. It's pretty easy. Just go to the right edge. Nothing to really comment. I guess I might as well say this now. If you want to like watch more of these runs, definitely follow these people. Because like they obviously run the game, so if you want to see more, just watch it. Just like follow them. If you like came here from speed gaming, also follow me because yeah. Oh yeah, now we're fighting Suzy Lancer. Pretty much what you want to do is you need to get Lancer to like you need to convince Lancer that being bad is bad. And you do that enough, and you do that by convincing him. That's pretty much it. So now that fight's done. Pretty much now Lancer joins your party. Pretty easy stuff, honestly. Now we got a pretty big auto-scroller, so if you want to go get a drink or something, now's the time. Because this is pretty boring. Well, except for this epic part, oh my god. Lancer turns into a stool. Oh my, Game Theory should honestly do a theory on that. Is Lancer a stool? That's the next... See, why does Game Theory... Game Theory just needs to contact me for their theories. Be like, that one guy, we need theory ideas. I'd just be like, Lancer is a stool. And then gets 1 million views. But yeah, now Lancer's like, my dad's gonna kill me or something. See ya later. And now, they're just gonna go chase after him. But then the guards are like, halt. Stop right there, Imperial scum. You violate the law. I don't know what the freaking guards say in Oblivion. Section's pretty easy. The first part, if you somehow take damage on the second part, you probably... I don't know what's wrong with you. But yeah, now we meet up with him, he's like, see, smell you later, except he's more like, guys, I had to do it. Or something, I don't know. But yeah, now we get kidnapped. So now we're in jail. We'll jail forever, and Rosalie's like, oh my god, Chris Senpai! Not like this. So yeah, we get the chain. And then we realize Susie's in the other cell. The shackle we just grabbed, actually, by the way, is going to be used in the final fight. Which, despite the fact I spoiled that guy's Lancer, I'm not going to spoil it. Also, wait. If I saw that correctly, I think he skipped the first one. Either that or I'm not paying enough talking too much. They're probably equally true, honestly. But yeah, now we're about to fight Lancer. Now, one thing to note before the fight even starts, so I can just, like, talk about stupid crap during the fight. He's gonna intentionally try to get, TP during the fight, because it actually makes turns go faster. It saves about 4 seconds if you do it properly, so, yeah. So, pretty much what's going on here is Susie's like, you betrayed us, I'm game end you in Fortnite, and, Lancer's like, darn. Don't do it, Susie. And Susie's like, it's too late. And, yeah. Oh, heck. Nothing really to comment on during the fight, so, like, yeah. I guess I might as well, pretty much, I don't know. So if you personally want to run this game, it's honestly not that hard to learn. There's plenty of resources to help you actually run, so if you want to run the game, go ahead and do it. It's not like it's hard. I probably learned it in, like, with the time I got, I think I only have, like, 10 hours in the game in total. It's not that hard. Like, 10 to 15 hours in the game. It's honestly not that bad. And I would say sub 30 True Pacifist is pretty good. Definitely not like a top time, but definitely pretty good. But yeah, the fight's now over, so... yeah. And now pretty much Susie's like, I don't want to do it, man. I don't want to game end you. And then Lancer's like, aw, gee, boy. Are we still friends? And Susie's like, yeah, sure. And Lancer's like, yay! She's like, yeah, da! And now Susie's like, okay, let's get my friends. And now Susie's like, okay, I got you. And now we are going to the castle, where we have another cutscene. Honestly, the prison part's probably very boring. Actually, it is very boring. Pretty much what's going on is Rosie's like, Susie-chan, you can't, like, kill things. And Susie's like, okay. And then when Chris tries to leave, Susie's like, I won't kill things. That's literally the entire cutscene. I explained it in less time than... That's probably very wrong, because as a speedrunner, I obviously go through it very quickly, so... yeah, now Susie truly joined the team. And now we got Redoran Skip, I think is the name. I just call him Red Guy, because I forgot the name and I'm too lazy to actually learn it. Oh, and Shay has to go for the, dumb version. That's, rip for me, dog. And now, behold. Oh yeah, Enzo's going for it. See if Enzo gets it. It's honestly not that hard. But Shay, it's about to do the hardest part of the game. Oh, Enzo got it, sadly. Yeah, he's about to do the hardest part. And, oh my god, dude. It took me hours to do that in my first playthrough. Like, honestly. I was stumped. I didn't know how to do it. Let's see if we get heads healthy. It's really hard. Ah, darn it. Well, they can't all be winners. Enzo's about to do the hardest part. Let's see if he gets it. Honestly, it took me a while to learn this. Oh my god! That was epic. Can't believe it. They make it look so easy, trust me, it's not that easy. Enzo gets it! Oh my god. Oh my god, dude. That definitely evened the playing field. So yeah, now it's another really hard puzzle. Oh my... How do they do it, dude? How do they do it? They both got it first try, holy crap. So now they're gonna go into the shop, and they're going to buy an axe. And that's going to be used in the final fight. That's very good menuing. They're pretty much even. Actually, Enzo having trouble, so Shay's about 5 seconds ahead? Like 3 seconds ahead. But yeah, now we're fighting K round 2. Let me describe how the fight's going to go. Susie's like, I have an idea. Let's chuck Ralze at his head. And now they're going to try to get 3 turns. So let's see if they get 3 turns. Both of them are on pace for 3 turns. Both of them got 3 turns. That was a really good fight. They're pretty much even, dude. Holy crap, look at that. That is... Well, except for that ending, that was like even as heck. Both of them go for the save. And now we're about to fight the king. So let me tell you something about the king. I guess while the cutscene's going on. Pretty much the cutscene boils down to, hey dad! I don't know, blah blah blah. And then the dad's like, oh, where are they? And they're right there. I'm gonna game end you, son. And then the guy's like, no, don't do it. Okay. That's pretty much it. But pretty much, they're gonna try to do, the king in about, I think 9 turns? I don't know if 8 turns is possible. I know 9 turns is possible. Okay. The thing about the king is that once you're done with the king, that's pretty much it for the race. So let's see who can pull ahead. Turn 1, guys. I'm gonna count. I think this is turn 2. Oh my god, I'm just gonna get my calculator out. Turn 3. Enzo seems to be slightly ahead. No, actually, Shay's still slightly ahead. Probably because of Red Buster. Turn 4. Again, they're trying to go for 9 turn. However, they probably are going to get 10 turn. Turn 5. This is actually pretty close. If Enzo gets 9 turn, Enzo's in the lead. Oh, bad menuing. Turn 6, guys. Oh my god, this is really close. Honestly. Turn 7. Okay. Shay is slightly ahead, but I think Enzo might be able to get 9 turn. 8. Let's see. We'll see if either of them get 9 turn. Both of them got 10 turn, probably. Turn. Oh my god, dude. Okay. I hope this doesn't curse Enzo, but because of the fact that the king's like the last part, Enzo won, probably. I'm not saying he did win, because this race is really close. Like, insanely close. But, yeah. So yeah, pretty much this cutscene, the king's like, I'm hurt. Walter's like, I'm gonna heal you, King Son. And then they all get bullied. So this is the only difference between the two categories, except for Jebel. Pretty much. In any percent, you get the cutscene where the king gets put to sleep, and in True Pacifists, you get the cutscene where the king gets overthrown. So yeah. However, Enzo is slightly ahead, which is insane. Oh my god. That is actually insane to think about, because Shay is 3rd place. My god. I don't think either of them are going to PB, but who knows. So yeah, this is the pretty much last cutscene of the game. Yeah. This looks like it's going to be a 27, 28, like high 27, low 28, which isn't that bad, honestly. If I got that time, I would have been happy. Especially for people, well, I guess for people at their level, they're probably pretty disappointed. Yeah, this looks to be like actually I was wrong, more like a mid 27, it looks like. So yeah, now we're back at the overworld. And Susie's like, what happened? Actually, that's a little what Susie says. But yeah, this is the last cutscene. Pretty much the only thing that can make Shay come back from this is if somehow Enzo bumps. That's it. I think it was the head Hathy skip, dude. If Shay got head Hathy skip, then yeah. But Shay not getting it and Enzo getting it definitely made the race, dude. But yeah, it's really hard to bump here, so that was a really good race, though. Dude, that's a GG. And Enzo getting that fat dub. Beating Shay by 3 seconds. Let's see if I can get them in here for an interview. Because that was really good. Like, really good. Yeah. Hello, Shay.
Head Hathy skip is a sham. Anybody who uses head Hathy skip to get a PB is a sham.
Yeah, you lost by 3 seconds because Enzo got head Hathy skip.
Oh, he got head Hathy skip?
Yeah, he got head Hathy skip.
Oh.
That's the only reason he won, because he got head Hathy skip. Because he was like really behind until then. And then he got head Hathy skip, and then you guys were like, he was like 3 seconds behind, and then good menuing and King brought him ahead.
Ah, dang. I'm lucky.
Hello, Enzo.
But yeah, GG Enzo.
Yeah, that was a really good race.
Did I win?
Yeah, you won by 3 seconds.
I can't believe it. I thought I'm gonna lose for like 5 minutes or something.
No, the only reason you won was because of head Hathy skip. You were like really far behind until then.
No, like no way. I thought I'm already there when I mess up Ruin Ranger. This thing's free and I still lose. I still mess up a skip. I get a head Hathy skip done. Not the Ruin Ranger. The most free skip ever. Not that.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, like Ruin Ranger is free. Why the fuck?
So I'm guessing.
I think I missed head Hathy skip by like two pixels or something.
I don't know. But I just know you missed it.
Yeah.
I'm not good enough to know how much you missed it by.
It's like what?
Yeah, I think that was honestly the closest race I've seen in all of my.
There was a race earlier they were tied to the second.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
potato.
I wasn't there for it. So, but
It was like,
this probably wasn't the best race I've seen because it was like pretty far until like the end. But like, yeah, it was really close.
yeah, I just messed up the first pond man skip. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I messed that up in my last race.
Yeah, I was honestly kind of surprised to see.
Yeah, like, and I also messed up the name. Like, I'm only lose 10 seconds, and I also last a quick.
Yeah, so.
I also messed up the name, and I'm only starting the race. I only lose 5 seconds.
Neither of you got Lancer Quickwell, which I don't know if that's, but I'm pretty sure all my
free turn.
I'm pretty sure all my other races at least one person got it, but I forget.
Oh my god, here.
Yeah, pretty good race. So like I said before, if you want to see more runs like that, follow Enzo or Shay. If you want to run the game for yourself, do it. It's not that hard. The game's free. So as long as you have a computer that's not complete trash, you should be able to do it. Wait. And things coming up later, if I can find the schedule. I'm definitely not prepared, am I? We have Zelda 1 and Metroid 1 Randomizer Gaming 3, Super Metroid and A Link to the Past Randomizer on Speed Gaming 2, and that's actually it. Until 9 a.m. So, yeah, for those night owls in the Eastern time zone, or I don't know if it's morning in your time zone, yeah, go watch those. Those are probably pretty cool. But yeah, I think that's it for me. Anything you two want to say before we head off?
Yeah.
GG's Enzo.
Yeah, GG for you too.
Okay. So, yeah, bye.
Goodbye.
Bye then.